What's up, guys? Welcome to Frank's Media and Reviews, and today's video, I didn't think it was going to be happening, and that is the 4K review to Ryan Coogler's Sinners. Oh my goodness, man. I am kicking myself for not seeing this movie in the theater, but here we are. I pre-ordered this bad boy, the 4K Steelbook, on day one. And over at Walmart, and to this day, at the date of this taping, it has not even shipped. And so I found this standard release at a grocery store over at Freddy's, Fred Meyer's here in our local area. So thank you, Fred Meyer's, you the grocery store. So thank you so much. This movie is starring Michael B. Jordan ×2. He is starring Smoke and Stack. It's also starring Haley Steinfeld. It's got Jack O'Connell, who plays one of my favorite horror villains that I've ever seen in Eden Lake. And he plays yet another fantastic, memorable villain in this film, and a film debut is Miles Catton, and he is very good in this film. Bravo, man. So what is Sinners all about? Sinners, well, it's all about Smoke and Stack basically creating a nightclub for the black community set in the 1930s in Mississippi. And the story from the opening scene of how they gather all, like, the land, everything that's they want to make this into an incredible experience for the community. It's so damn good. There's some great funny parts in this, but yeah, man. The first half is that, and the second half is basically a vampire film, because that's what this film is. And holy cow, man! Like, this is probably my second favorite horror film of this year. I still really love Ugly Stepsister. But this film is incredible. I really do think it is. There's a lot of hype about this film. I think when Ryan Coogler, he has made some pretty important films for the black community. At least that's the way that I see it. And I think this right here also adds on to that list. He has some pretty damn cool characters in this film who are pretty tough. They're smart. I love the dialogue between the characters. I love it, man. I really, really do. The music to this film is blues, baby. And for those who don't know, like, and I've said it a while ago, but like, I'm huge into music, and back in high school, what got me into jazz is Ken Burns' jazz series on OPB. It's public broadcasting, but here in Oregon, it's just known as OPB. And man, like, after watching that series, it made me fall in love with jazz, and I just got a bunch of CDs of jazz artists, and I listened to a little bit of the blues as well, because how can you not? They're basically intertwined. And just talking about, if you listen to the lyrics of jazz and blues, just the how raw some of the music is, and the lyrics are, I mean, it gets you, man. And so I was so excited to finally hear the blues music in this. And in addition, which I wasn't expecting, hear some of the Irish music as well, because holy cow, man, how they mix that specific type of music in this film. So damn good. And one of the Irish dancing monologue songs or montage or whatever scenes it is definitely one of the most standout moments in the entire film. And Jack O'Connell and everyone dancing is incredible. Like that moment, amazing to watch, man. So, guys, like this film is incredible. And I highly recommend seeing it. And I recommend getting this physical release. So here is the standard right here. I will be getting, I'm keeping my Steelbook pre-order. So once that comes, I'm going to be giving this 4K standard release away. Here is, I already used the digital code, but here is the 4K disc right here. So again, whenever I get the Steelbook, I will be giving this standard release away. This is definitely one of my favorite films of the year, and one of the best like films I've seen recently. Again, because the dialogue is very good, the storyline is pretty damn good, the music is very good, and the 4K transfer and audio experience, holy cow, right off the bat, I'm going to say is having IMAX aspect ratio in the physical home release matters. It matters so damn much. To me, it is so important to have and view it, experience it at home, because when you see the shifting of the aspect ratio, you know, as a viewer, you're about to watch something very cool, whether that's just a picturesque scene, a moment, or it's the entire scene of like people dancing, an action sequence, whatever it may be. When those IMAX aspect ratios hit, it hits different, and it's so enjoyable, man. So I'm really glad Warner Brothers put the IMAX aspect ratio scenes in this movie. So thank you, Warner Brothers. Now re-release Dune Part 1 and 2 because that movie is those movies are epic and need IMAX in physical form. They just do. So this 4K transfer is in Dolby Vision, and the audio is in Dolby Atmos, guys. This 4K transfer just looked incredible, man. As you would hope and expect with all this things, like the equipment, and it's a modern film, but all the equipment that Ryan Coogler had, and the cinematographer, just everyone, man. The 4K transfer just looks so good. Very detailed. It looked clean. It is shot on film, but of course it's a modern film. So things just look crisp. The colors looked very good, especially when it's those IMAX scenes, when it's the landscape and just moments of the scenes of, like I said, dancing, or it's towards the end of the movie, when all things about to go down in the barn. I absolutely loved the shifting of the aspect ratio when the bad guys come in the barn, and it just boom shifts up and down. It gets nice and wide. I loved that, man. It was very, very cool. And so 4K transfer, man, it just looked good. The colors look great. CGI, graphics wise, I thought it looked pretty good. Really didn't have any complaints. Practical effects looked really good. Watch the special features in this release, man, because it is an hour and a half special features, and they just go into everything that goes into it. But I just wanted to touch upon that really quick because the practical effects was fantastic, man. Audio experience to this was very, very good. I think as a combo of transfer and audio, Sinners 100% is one of the best, probably top three, in my opinion, top three of this year so far, of audio and visual combined together, man. Audio was fantastic, man. Just a very immersive experience. Crackling of like the wood, birds sound. So there's some atmospheric scenery. Sounds very good with all the surround channels. Action sequences, of course. But just all of it, man. All of it combined was just an incredible, fun experience. And I think that's what I have to say with the Sinners release from Warner Brothers, is that this 4K release, with the added IMAX aspect ratio, with the added with the addition of the Dolby Atmos, it was such a fun experience. And that's what I look forward to when, you know, you spend your hard money on movie releases. And so, guys, I'm gushing over this release, but it's fantastic, man. Special features. There's a ton of special features in this film. There is Dancing with the Devil, The Making of Sinners, Blues in the Night, Music of Sinners, Thicker Than Blood, Becoming the Smokestack Twins, Spirits of the Deep South, Wages of Sin, The Creature Effects of Sinners. Guys, again, combine that together. That's like close to an hour and a half of special features. And after watching it, it just made me want to rewatch the film again, because what I loved watching the special features is you could tell that, and they said it multiple times, but this film meant a lot to Ryan Coogler. He wrote it, directed it, produced it, all of that type of stuff. And so this was like his baby. And this was a very personal movie for him, because it was basically dedicated to his uncle. And just to see, like, also what, again, there's a lot of blues music in this, and it's so good. And as I believe I just mentioned, like the Celtic, the Irish music, it is very good in how they integrate it in this film as well, especially with Jack O'Connell's dance scene. Incredible, very memorable, but the music in here is very good. And you could tell that music was a big part of his family's life. They mentioned how Ryan mentioned how they were able to get blues artists, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but one of the artists plays a very important role in this film. And I thought that was simply incredible. And I want to say that the artist, his name is Buddy Guy, I want to say, but there's multiple blues artists in this film. And so I thought that was very cool. You could tell that the people who made this film really loved it. The composer, Ludwig, I mean, he is a phenomenal composer. Like, he's basically getting there to the Hans Zimmer tier, man. And the music in here, they made it all first before even making the film. And so I thought that was really cool, because normally it's reversed. There's just a lot of cool stuff in the special features, guys. Like, this is one of the best physical releases of the year, hands down. Again, visual, audio, and special feature wise, one of the best. And then of course the movie is fantastic, man. I'm going to rewatch this after doing this damn review. It's just a very good movie with phenomenal transfer, audio, and special features. So guys, I talked long enough about this film, but if you haven't already, get Sinners on 4K. Incredible, guys. So thank you for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button if you do. I really appreciate it. Check out my tier memberships. Thank you to John from Let's Talk Entertainment Media, William Driver, and Insomniac. And guys, have a great one.